boarding rows 30 to 40. Rows 30 to 40.
It is Friday, April 4th, 2025, and this is the latest news for Latin America, Colombia, all over the place. I'm still on the road, but the news still blows on. Let's jump into this first story right away. Haiti's new leader takes charge amid gang violence. Fritz Jean, a sharp-minded economist and ex-central bank governor, was sworn in as the new head of Haiti's Transitional Presidential Council in Port-au-Prince. With gangs like Viv and some controlling 85% of the capital and over 5,600 deaths in 2024, Jean stepping into a literal war zone. In this fiery speech, he called it a war and begged for unity to fight back. Meanwhile, Kenyan-led UN forces are struggling and elections loom by 2026. Can Jean save Haiti from the brink? Ecuador's drug kingpin, Fito, indicted in New York City. On April 2, 2025, U.S. authorities in New York City unsealed a 7-count indictment against Jose Alfonso Macias Diamor, a.k.a. Fito, the ruthless leader of Ecuador's Los Choneros gang. Escaping prison in Guayaquil in January 2024, Fito's been running a violent cocaine empire since 2020, smuggling tons of goods into the U.S. with help from Mexican cartels. From hitman to gun running, this fugitive's network is pure chaos. With a $1 million bounty on his head, will justice catch up? Nobel winner's visa yanked after slamming Trump. On April 2, 2025, Oscar Arias, the legendary ex-president of Costa Rica and 1987 Nobel Peace Prize winner, revealed that the U.S. revoked his visa without explanation. The 84-year-old with brokered peace in Central America suspects it's payback for his bold criticism of Donald Trump, whom he's called a Roman emperor for bossing the world around. From San Jose, Arias defiantly told the AP he won't be silenced even as Trump's tariffs hit Costa Rica hard. Is this a petty power play or the sign of bigger tensions? Selena's killer denied parole. Justice prevails. On April 1st, 2025, Yolanda Saldivar, the woman who infamously shot and killed Tejano music legend Selena Quintanilla Perez in 1995, was denied parole by the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles. After serving 30 years of her life sentence, Saldivar, now 64, faced fierce opposition from Selena's family and fans who flooded the board with over 500 protest letters. The decision keeps her behind bars until at least 2030, sparking cheers and tears worldwide. Venezuela government hires attorneys. Lawyers hired by Venezuela government dropped the bombshell in El Salvador, filing a habeas corpus petition with the Supreme Court to free 238 Venezuelans deported by the U.S. These migrants, locked up in a maximum security prison since March 15th, were sent there under a controversial U.S. deal with El Salvador's Nayib Bukele. Labeled as gang members by the Trump administration, many have no criminal records and their families are screaming for justice. Will this bold move spring them from this notorious CCOT facility? Ontario man's vacation turns into drug charge nightmare. David Bennett, a Burlington, Ontario man, was set to fly home with his wife, Jane Wilcox, on March 7, 2025, after a dreamy Dominican Republic vacation, until airport security flipped the script. Pulled him out of line. Bennett was accused of smuggling drugs and bag tag Davy Bennett, which his family swears isn't his. Now stuck in the DR, facing bogus charges, his loved ones are fighting to clear his name. From a hockey-loving local to legal mess, can he escape this tropical trap? Medellin shines as Latin America's smart city star. On April 2nd, 2025, the city kicked off the Smart Cities LATAM 2025 at Plaza Mayor, hosting Latin America's first ever event of its kind through April 3rd. Medellin's dazzling the world with breakthroughs in AI-driven governance, traffic-busting mobility, top-notch security, eco-friendly vibes, education, upgrades, citizen power, and sustainable urban planning. From drones to digital twins, the city's showing off how it's putting people first with innovation. Los Tigres del Norte rock Medellin at Viva Mexico Fest 2025. Get pumped for an epic cultural explosion. On June 21st, 2025, Medellin's Anastasio Girardot Stadium will host the festival Viva Mexico in Colombia 2.0, and it's going to be massive. Headlining are the 50-year-old legends of norteño music, bringing hits like La Puerta Negra and Jefe de Jefes. Joining them are Grupo Orígenes, regional Mexican vibes, plus Colombia's own Jorge Caledon and John Alex Castaño with vallenato and popular beats. Expect lucha libre showdowns, folklore dance, and wild celebration for Mexican and Colombian culture. Tickets drop April 8th. Don't miss this unforgettable fiesta. Dominican Tours scores big with 30 deals at Miami Trade Show. On April 2nd, 2025, the Dominican Republic's Ministry of Tourism, led by David Collado, sealed 30 massive agreements at the trade show in Miami aimed at supercharging the country's hotel and tourism boom. From Canada to Latin America, deals with giants like Expedia, Despegar, and Hopper promise more flights, hotel bookings, and even training for Dominican airline captains with IDAC. Santo Domingo and Samana are set to shine as top destinations. Can this push the DR past its 12 million visitor goal for 2025? JetSmart unveils game-changing flight subscription for travelers. Budget airline JetSmart is shaking up air travel with its new flight subscription service, allowing frequent flyers to lock in low-cost fares across its routes. This innovative model could revolutionize travel affordability, offering unlimited flights for a fixed price. Is this the future of budget air travel? Cartagena International Film Festival 2025, a celebration of cinema in Colombia. The 2025 Cartagena International Film Festival is set to showcase an incredible lineup of films bringing together top filmmakers, actors, and cinema lovers from around the world. As Latin America's longest-running film festival, this event highlights the best in independent and international cinema with a special focus on Colombian talent. Don't miss this cinematic spectacle in the heart of Cartagena. And lastly, could Colombia replicate El Salvador's mega prison model? Experts weigh in. A close associate of El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele has sparked debate on whether Colombia could adopt a similar mega prison model to combat organized crime. With El Salvador showing results reducing gang violence, some Colombian officials see it as a potential solution. But is it viable? Experts and authorities weigh in on the challenges and implications of such a move. So there you go. Again, I need feedback. I'm getting some of it, but every bit helps. So I need the positive and the not so positive, just the information on what you think about how it's rolling out all over Latin America as opposed to solely Medellin, and stories, other stories pertinent to something you may be interested in. So I need to know. I'm still on the road. Again, I got another day here in New York. I'm looking forward to getting home though. And then 2 or 3 days later, I'm headed out to Jamaica. You are up to date with the latest news from Latin America. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you go down and hit subscribe. And definitely like. It helps that YouTube algorithm. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying?
So hey girl, thanks for coming by my place.
No worries. You mind if our girlfriend can come by with us?
Hell no! This why I watch dcbornrob.
Excited, dili na mag-online. Kung sabay dugayan, chika babes kay nasulan. Idol ipadulan, ako ang padulan. Para may lumluman, dili-dili na tuluman. Oy, shock pa, makalok-kaloka. Si Bona sexy, lawas murag Coca-Cola. Ang kanyag ni mo sa akong kalibutan nga saan. Wala ko ikatubag, ikaw ra kong matawag. Murag kagabun sa kabugnaw sa taas. Sa imong paghawas, lawas ni mo labas. Sinut walay gas-gas, ako amo bas-bas.
Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below.